Okay, someone in the comments says you should show your settings for mouse and keyboard. Plus your keybinds. So this is basically it. I have this on window and full screen. This is my normal monitor, 240, VSyncing off, performance, and 150 brightness, 0 count, and I have 1x and off, 7 and on there. I have this at 75 3D resolution. I have all on off and low, and my view distance at far. This is on AMD. Normally I will have other thing, but for me it's this. So I have on showing FPS and disable report performance stats. This is not that important, but subtitles have all these on that side. Here's not important. Game, very simple. There's my movement, my combat. This I have like that. And my building is I don't use simple build, reset building charts on, turbo building obviously on. I have simple edit off, disable pre-edit option on, and confirming edit on edit. And it is something you can copy if you want. Replace off, all this off. Game UE, I have this at like this. Over here I have a really high damage number. Everything this is on except these three things here. Over to my mouse and keyboard things. I have the whole normal is on, so it's like this. Pretty basic, 6.4 and 55 and all 100. Latency off. I have this on and I have this like this. This is, if you don't have this at 70, 90, 135, you're pretty bad at the game because you don't know what you're doing. Over to the biggest part, that is obviously my keybinds. Over to the keybinds, the movement is C to crouch, shift to sprint, and space to jump like normal. Order this is WASD, all is off. Weapons, I have this basics. I have not a pickaxe button actually. You will see later. I have it 1, E, 3, 4, and then left control. Usually I have it scroll down. This I normally have off. Building, C, and I build with mouse keybind, one of my mouse buttons, Q, my other mouse button, V, and cabs. Placing, I have actually a little trick here, where when I'm holding a wall, I'm going to take a wall, I use my N, so I can put my hand over to the N button, so I have a easier chance to hold the wall. Rotating at H, X, F, and scroll up. See, selecting I have at G, so I can click F and G, F and G, F and G, this, because they're like easiest boom boom, so you can easier edit if you want to do some basics. Reset building edit is at, this is also at caps and scroll up. I have no reset building and switch mode at this is just a random letter. This is something you don't use. And rest is pretty simple. All of this is off. I don't have a lot other than here. I have toggle pickaxe at tab. My random key, I don't know what it's called, at inventory. And yeah, that's basically the basics of my settings. I don't use controller, so this is just nothing. I have this, I think this is basically this all the defaults. So yeah, that's my settings. Maybe you would like having something like the pickup and the scroll wheel on a different type of scroll. Personally, I think I forget not putting my pickup button at scroll up and my reset button at scroll down, because it's easier to edit, scroll down, then edit, scroll up. So that's the only thing I would probably change over to my keybinds here. It is changing the use to scroll up, and my editing binds at scroll down. But that's basically how I play. my mouse and keyboard. My keyboard is the SteelSeries Apex Pro Gen 3 or something, and I use the normal. If you was to buy a mouse now, I would probably go for something like the Logitech G Pro Wireless 2. I have the G Pro, not the Superlights. But if you was to buy a mouse, I think the keyboard, definitely a game changer. But if you want to buy a new mouse, I would go for the Logitech G Pro 2 Superlights. So yeah, that's it for the video.